Hello Maria, I am Kayla and I am here to respond to your video. And so essentially what I've come to talk about is kind of the morality versus government, or immorality and government situation. And so we talk about in chapter 6 how you essentially want to follow these social norms to be able to kind of relate to the morality that goes with the government. And so it's like I said before, like you don't want to go against it because like we talked about, it's like we'd rather have a structure, any structure, than no structure. Like you talked about in your video, you were like, I don't want to live next to a drug dealer, I don't want to occur or be near a drive-by, I don't want to have to experience that. I understand. But like, do you think that there could be a change in how the structure works? And do you think that our structure kind of relates to Christianity? Because I know it talks about the separation of church and state, and that's an entirely different conversation to be had. But do you think that like in relation to morality and government, do you think that if you don't follow Christianity that you are not at kind of a more authorized state? Essentially what I mean is like, do you think that for people that don't follow Christianity that they are less than to those that do when it comes to following the government? And I know it talks about in the social contract there, this is kind of off topic, but how we have the factors of human life, so limited altruism, equality, need of power, let's see, and then we have equality of need and then scarcity. It's like, you know, you need those to stay alive. You need necessities, you need kind of the goods that you are willing to fight for, because that is what is going to get you to the next step in becoming successful. But the main question here is that, let me go on to this next page of what I was going to ask you. It's like, do you think that in today's society that people still follow the prisoner's dilemma, or the selfish theory that, you know, the end all be all is that everyone should just be selfish? Like, I'm not saying that it should be followed, but do you think that you see examples of when it occurs today? The reason that being is because my personal opinion is I do think that it applies to everyone at one point, where it's a thought process where, you know, it could relate. Like, it could relate to individuals as to where they might relate to that in theory and in thought. But do you see it in everyday life where humans go day by day living in that exact dilemma? But thank you.